This is Mwanza on the shores of Lake Victoria in northwestern Tanzania. With a population of 250,000, it's the country's second biggest city. Most thriving urban centers have their share of restaurants. Mwanza is no exception. Kuleana Pizzeria is a popular venue, its reputation established in less than 2 years. But there's more to this cafe than its excellent pizzas. What distinguishes it from other restaurants is its staff. The majority are street children. They're from the Kuleana Children's Center set up 4 years ago. Ayubu has been at Kuleana for 2 years and is now a cook.
Before I came here, I slept on the streets. When it rained, I didn't have anywhere to sleep apart from the streets. Each and every night, I was chased away. I had no food. I had lost hope in my life.
There are 9 street children here, working as cooks and waiters under the supervision of 4 trainers. Asma also lived on the streets. Kuleana has transformed her life.
I have so many benefits. I learned to play football, netball as well. I do know how to cook pizzas. I do know how to make tablecloths, but now I do.
The project is the brainchild of 2 enterprising Tanzanians, part of a wider initiative which focuses on the rights of the child.
We began the work with the street children in late 1992. We began by doing a situation analysis with them, which developed into a center for them where they could come and find refuge and build up their lives again. Then a particular offshoot of that center for the older kids was our pizzeria restaurant. This is a restaurant that provides training and skills building for a group of young people that work there for about 2 years and then will move on to get jobs in life.
Initial funding for the pizzeria was provided by the aid organization Street Kids International. Now the restaurant generates enough money to pay for its running costs and for the training program. There's enough left over to help provide the free food available at the Kuleana Children's Center. Evidence of the work done by Kuleana is visible all over Mwanza. These murals are aimed at drawing the public's attention to problems facing all children. Research has shown that violence is a major reason why youngsters run away from home.
Whoever was working with street children was talking about development issues, about poverty issues, but they weren't focused on clear abuses of children's rights within the household. And that's when that was the genesis of the idea around doing work with children's rights as well, so that we can reach those children who are still at home, whose rights are also being abused, and not just focusing on those who are in some ways the front face of what is happening to children in the home.
The main goal of Kuleana Children's Center is to reintegrate children back into their communities. It's a halfway house, a temporary shelter. Shabani is one of 70 children here. He says he left home to escape a life of drudgery and violence.
My mom refused to let me go out to play. I had to babysit and fetch water. She's always against me, so I decided to run away and be with my friends in the streets. After playing, when I go back home, she beat me up and refused to give me food, so I decided to run away and go to the streets.
Right. One of our main aims, as I stated before, is to reintegrate children back into the community. And that is what Shabani's case is all about as well. We're struggling right now to do some family reconciliation work. We're trying to get both parties, the mother and the child, to understand each other.
In a 3-year period, they've tried to reintegrate 300 children. They've succeeded with most. Now they're trying to find alternative solutions for the 80 who returned. The center ensures the children are educated either at local primary schools or on site. In addition to reading, writing and math, they're taught life skills such as anger management and hygiene. Here, a trip to Mwanza's main sewage canal, which leads into Lake Victoria, demonstrates the importance of drinking clean boiled water. Kuleana began as a street children's project, but it has since evolved into Tanzania's leading child rights organization. Kuleana deals with legal and research issues and is involved in working out new approaches to the problem of children's rights, in collaboration with the United Nations agency, UNICEF. Around 600 children a year receive help or advice. According to Rakesh, the ways in which children are perceived and treated in society need to be reassessed.
A child grows up from 0 to 18 having so little say in any sort of decision making. He or she is just crush. This person learns that the way the world works is big people get their way, little people just do what they are told. And the best way to be safe is not to ask any questions. It really creates for a society where we have no democracy, where we have no creativity, where you have a lot of stifling. And I think until we begin to address these issues in a serious way, we're going to continue to have many of the problems we do, including the problems of street children.
Kuleana is seen as a successful project, dealing effectively with a problem that's increasingly affecting much of the continent.
As the sun